What is going on, everyone? How are you all doing? This is your Carlo here at Mag Crypto, back again with another video. Now, I've been gone for a little while, about a month. We're doing bits and bobs behind the scenes, not related to crypto. And my oh my, has a lot of things changed since the last time I made a video. The market is absolutely collapsed along with the rest of the financial markets. So it's not really crypto's fault, but a lot of things have changed. And I've been very big on DAOs in the last few months, and so we're going to give an update on that, which is unfortunately going to be a bit of a sad update, but update nonetheless. And then we're going to cover FRAX, this new thing that's come on my radar. It's not really new, obviously it's been around for a little while, but I wanted to just do some technicals on that, and on another video we'll actually go a bit deeper into fractional reserves. Very, very interesting stablecoin. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. Firstly, we're going to cover Bitcoin, of course, leading the market. It's obviously crashed. We thought the correction was over. So around about this point, the correction looked to be over. It started to build and it started to attack the long-term trend line, and we're showing some signs from making some higher lows on a daily time frame, if only a little bit. But it was showing signs of the end of the bull run, and unfortunately that was not it. It bounced off there and then absolutely plummeted below 40,000, which was a very big support level. As you can see, there's a lot of points that held at around that level. So once it broke 40,000, it was curtains. And I drew Fibonacci from the top of this to the bottom of the actual drop. And even now, I'm not even sure that the correction is over, because it's rejected from the 50% level. And so if it doesn't get above that and reclaim 40k, it could easily drop further down. So my actual strategy going forward has been to take more profits from the table. Unfortunately, not as high of a profit level as I would have liked, but I'm going to move over to stablecoins. I moved a lot of my portfolio to stablecoins because this might be one last chance before the market drops even further. Now, of course, it's not 100% probability that it's going to drop further and further, but in these times of uncertainty, real uncertainty, especially in the global financial markets, it's better to be safe than sorry. Now, if it does end up breaking upwards and then reclaiming that bullish trend, then by all means might miss a few percentage moves, but could easily get back in. So that's my kind of general outlook and my strategy at the moment. Now, of course, the rest of the markets followed suit. We don't really have to go into it too much, but ETH has of course followed suit. It's looking a little bit more bullish than Bitcoin, to be fair, on a daily time frame. You can see a bottom seems to have been formed around 2,300 or 2,400, but yet there was still a big rejection at 2,700. Same with Bitcoin, right? The thing that's concerning is that rejection from the 0.5 level, this massive wick, right? There's a lot of sell side pressure and people are still shorting, as you can see from this funding tool, basically showing, where all the leverage traders are, or the traders on derivative exchanges, especially BitMEX in this example, are placing the bet. So most traders are in a short position. So there's a lot of sell side pressure, big rejection, bearish. Same with this, even though it's forming a bottom, it's still a massive rejection right here at 2,700, which seems to be an important level. Get the rectangle. This kind of area here, there's a lot of action going on between 2,700 and 2,900. So this seems to be the new resistance level. So that's the main coins. Of course, the rest of the altcoins have absolutely been destroyed. 50% minimum retracement. Now, over to the DAOs, in particular Time Wonderland. So Time Wonderland, oh my goodness. Now, of course, for those that haven't been keeping up with the internal news, the conflicts, the treasurer, who was anonymous, like a lot of other members, was said to be someone who was deep into fraud. I think he's done like over tens of millions of dollars worth of fraud in crypto and outside crypto. So very shady character that was in charge of the treasury of MIM. And so there was, it looked to be massive rug pull action, whether it's because of the news or because of some internal shadiness. Regardless, the actual token has dropped significantly. Again, at this point, which was no, at this point, this was the main level that we were looking at, broke that, and then retested as resistance, and at that point would have been the perfect time to sell. I'll be honest, I've held a lot of it because I'm in it for the long run. I'm hoping, which is not the best thing to do in crypto, that it's going to turn around. But that's what I did. I wasn't massively into it, but alas, so at that point, that was when the big alarm bell started to ring, and it just kept dropping and dropping. So I found some support at the 618 level, bounced, and then just kept dropping, massive drops. And now it looks to be bottoming, but again, there's still massive sell side pressure. You can see it tried to recover at the 618 level, but then boom, two massive wicks. So probably it's going to be more downsides. So I'm looking to move my my MIM to some kind of stable coin very soon. And I've lost a lot of value already, so it is what it is. It's all good. But long term, I still have faith in the project. I'll be honest, I still have faith in Time Wonderland, especially with Daniel still in charge. They just need to sort out their shenanigans, but it might take a long time for them to sort it out and to recover all that has been lost. Rome DAO, which is another DAO. So again, look at this, absolutely insane. Once the campaign essentially started, that's when the drop started. So leading up to the campaign, it got to about $500. And then after that point, it was curtains, nothing, no support whatsoever until 50. So that's a good 90% drop from $500. So I'm happy that I took a good amount of profit from that because this is crazy. The DAO space essentially has been destroyed. I mean, the rest of the market has been destroyed, but DAOs in particular have taken an absolute beating, which is unfortunate because it was very promising, and I still have faith in it, but I think it's going to take a while for them to recover and get back to winning ways. Now, don't forget, even Ethereum, back in the days had massive shenanigans, where they had to fork. I think there was a massive hack. Hundreds of millions were stolen, and it looked to be the end of Ethereum. So they managed to turn around, they forked it, recovered all that money, and then it is where it is today. So that doesn't mean, same with DAOs, doesn't mean that it can't recover. They just need to make adjustments and then tweak a few things, improve, and then they can get back to winning ways. So just keep an eye on the space. Now, FRAX is what I want to talk about in particular going forward, right? Crypto is still a very lucrative space. In particular, FRAX has come to my attention. FRAX is the world's first fractional algorithmic stablecoin. FRAX protocol introduced the world to the concept of a cryptocurrency being partially backed by collateral and partially stabilized algorithmically. Now, I've seen FRAX as a pair, especially in the DAO space, a lot. And so I didn't really pay too much attention to it, except now. Now, as I said, I'm going to go through it properly in another video, not today, but it's a very interesting cryptocurrency. And you can also own shares of it. Now, I'm not the expert on it yet, but I know enough that's looking very promising, especially in this space. Now, this was during the massive drop in cryptocurrency, and look at the reversal. Not many coins can have produced a reversal like this at this moment. In fact, I don't know any other coin that's reversed like this at this time. So FRAX is looking like a very, very good cryptocurrency right now during this bearish time in crypto. So I drew Fibonacci from the bottom to the top. From a technical point of view, I was watching it from this, it dropped below the 786 and instantly reversed. Now, as long as it's above the 786, I think it's a good opportunity. And of course, you've got to keep an eye on it. But this reversal was very promising from that level. So of course, next we have these two levels and then back to the top. So as a trade opportunity, for a long position, even from here, let's say you put your stop loss just below the 786, back to previous levels, which is a big ask at the moment. That's a 76% increase, or up to the next 50% level. That's a good 25% increase. So FRAX, fractional reserve, is looking like a good opportunity right now. Again, this is acting like a contrarian in this current bearish scenario, a bearish time. So keep an eye on this crypto. As I said, I will make a full video breaking it down soon. So that'll be all for this video. I know you got some value from that, so I will see you in the next video covering FRAX. See you then. Peace.